backside, Colin, Breeze excluded, was not the best. But we can come back to that. That's a conversation for later. Echo, at the same time, gets the information. It's now well under fire. Viper wall to protect him. Actually doesn't get scanned, does it the last minute, and that's an entry for Joblife.
Yeah, and Eternal Fire trying to set up in this post point. You can see they're very aggressive towards CT, looking to engage on that fight, but Joblife have moved through stairs, so no jewels.
No, not at all, and Eternal Fire backfilling the space that Joblife have just vacated. So it's a topsy-turvy one, but one that Eternal Fire do not want to give away control of Spike, and PA's once again looking to pay out and some damage, and well, it goes down to a 1-on-3. Nekky with just 27 points of health and having to fire with their full buy are ready to execute on B. Good information in terms of the utility. Spear has really made that one work. Joblife, an advantage into post.
Yeah, but it's a question of what they can do with this. As Eternal Fire looking to fight into Waterfall, Doma's got to be on high alert, and he deals great damage on the fadeaway back to C.
Yeah, everybody peppered up on the Eternal Fire side. The Spectre, even at range, could really cost players their life, and Joblife now starting to get into main as well.
It's the weak players in Waterfall.
Yeah, and they're just going to completely fall to Doma. 3 rounds in a row, it looks like, for Joblife so far. Nekky, unless he has something
is yet to cross.
And I think Favian's a big component of this Eternal Fire roster. I think a discussion we were having in Stage 1 was about his ability, right? And the fact that he might be the best luck or the best flex player. Echo at the same time, his luck might be activated. He's seen that players are leaving. See,
hasn't seen Pays,
and this could be the issue. Finally does, and this is going to be an easy kill. That got a little bit messy, but still gets the upgrade, and now the rest of Eternal Fire being brought back.
Yeah, I mean, kamyk may be in a position to interrupt this, but the spike is going to get past no problem. And so Eternal Fire do have a free C site, but the flank is swiftly approaching, and it's Nekky watching over this one.
Spec 1 versus 1. He will win up, but doesn't consider the second. So it's an easy trade in the end, but still an advantage to the Turkish side.
And look at this post plant now. They've completely changed it up, looking to fight Sand together.
Oh, and UNFAKE given a chance to get brawly with it. I mean, in deep into the corner is Echo, and he's the one with the Bulldog. A 2 versus 4, which I don't think Eternal Fire would have ever dreamed of this position, but have certainly been given it and have to try and deliver. Doma missing out. These Sheriffs of Eternal Fire really starting to hit now, and I think this round might just be over. Time getting away from Runner.
He's nowhere near this first duel.
Eternal Fire certainly are, and I mean, with bodies put out, Joblife trade even, and I think, honestly,
favours Eternal Fire here.
Yeah, exactly. Only issue is there's no smokes, so UNFAKE within that corner can have a real opportunity to upset. An idea about this one, but Eternal Fire haven't checked. Spear somehow winning that duel.
Yeah, plenty of damage there, unloaded by UNFAKE, but no kill, and Doma's the only one in a position to interrupt this. Long rotate for Runner. Maybe if Doma finds a kill, then you're interested, but he's quickly cut out of play. You really want to gamble that 2v3?
I mean,
but here comes the A brawl yet again as the barrier goes up. Pays trying to get in there, and once again he falls to that left-hand side of rubble. Runner ignites, and with the showstopper, nothing found. 5 versus 4, but still Joblife trying to bolster their positioning here, fortify some space in the A courtyard. Nekky trading back, and Spear just playing around the edge as Eternal Fire finally envelop Joblife. Runner scorched and sent packing from this duel.
Feels like Eternal Fire have remembered who they are. The individuals playing off of one another, looking like a pack once again.
Runner has found a unique angle here. He can stop that spike from crossing towards the site, but with a lack of information mid-round, he's not fully certain on this one right now. Doma, of course, on the other side of the breakable door in Blue Room, just waiting to see if there's a pivot, but so much patience shown on the Eternal Fire side right now.
Runner maybe think.
Yeah, it's their own attack-sided smoke, which they put up here. And yeah, Runner's looking for that timing, but suggesting a rotation, as you say. The Sea's nade was ready to go, but now it's the Prowler that he pulls out and gets ready to take this duel as Pays connects through the smoke. Spear down, and the spike starting to head towards C.
Favian unfortunately caught out as well. And this should be an easy notifier as to what's happening. A nice stun though to stop any B main aggression.
With that utility invested, it's a much harder site to scale towards now on C. Omen ult used to the other extremity, audaz under the tree in A. There is Vice util here to slow this down to snail's pace. You've got a wall and thorns between the spike, which is slowly arriving. For as much space as audaz takes, it's the fight which he needs to win. The doma down with Vice gone. That's all the utility missing.
UNFAKE so low as well as they come back in. Information about where players are playing from. And it seems like it's going to be the Rays to get caught out here by Echo. And now the numbers get thinner.
Yeah, audaz still playing up close from Plat, but no trade, no follow-up. Nekky sat down in pit, and for that reason, Joblife not anticipating this one at all. The trade eventually comes through, down to a 2-on-2, and Favian still playing around front site with the support of Echo's op, now through tree. A two-pronged approach, which can...
exit.
Yakın adam. 2 OB, 2 diyor, swingliyorsun. Hadi. Dim. İki beyler, 2.
Geri çekil geri. Kaç geri koş. Kır onu geri koş.
Tamam çok iyi.
Bir upper çıktı. Fade B side.
Al süsler ya. Ben de vuracağım bir tanesini.
Hemen A rotate attı beyler. Fade Hobbit'ten kol atıyor sana Ömür.
Ne infomuz var yok.
Vice Chaining dedi. Ulti bastı buradan.
B boş. Anıl.
Bomboş
Anıl B'ye girdi.
Anıl C'de kal. C'ye bir şeyler yapsana.
Şeyim yok.
Sakat yakın istiyorsun.
10 saniye pull reveal var. Gene açtı.
Bekliyorum seni.
Ömür Water'da oynamayı seviyordu Barış. Yanlış hatırlamıyorum.
Flash açtı. Bayları bir açacağım.
Ha, Pillar da flash adam CT.
Tamam ultimiz var bu arada. Yaparım.
Shift giriyorum.
Anıl yok gibi ya.
Kapalı koruyacağım.
30 seconds left.
Güzel.
Ultin var.
Alsana size flash atak otur.
Last player standing.
I'm holding left. Nice. A lot better. Take operator.
At least initially, and hoping to maybe guide Eternal Fire into their Vice setup. The issue being, it's only Doma here, and while he has the op, that's just inviting Spear to get up in his face. Shorty to bolster this smoke. So you can see Joblife retaking mainly through Waterfall, but Pa1ze is a long way away.
Still taking his time to come through. Doma punishes any more aggression. And there's even a Nightfall to confirm that there's a body in towards CT. Thinking it's backside, but it's not. Doma versus Favian's going to be a big duel deciding this post plan is Joblife get working on elsewhere. Only one player remaining. It is nekky, the captain, and he's doing well so
there.
Did you see who was top?
What do you mean?
Of the first kills to... never mind,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Pa1ze is definitely going to get a first death here, and Runner Willie gets one, does get his life stolen away from him. UNFAKE, unperturbed, still wanting to play within this smoke, and Eternal Fire think better of it.
Just slowing it all the way down. Shift walking back out of audible range as you can see. Do it all.
I mean, he's got his playing in front of his setup, and this is just an easy kill. I understand that you want to try and play for something, but in a 3 versus 4, surely you play for the numbers.
I mean, it's bold to take the off angle in that situation. Spear a couple off his own. Don't really want to give too much away here.
Paranoia once again just stops in a smoke on top of it. audaz done so well here. And kamyk already starting to, I thought for a minute back
Worried
away.
about just bypassing some of that early utility, and looks like the B pivot here from Eternal Fire, but a pack of Joblife players ready to interrupt this.
This is going to be a massive ultimate, but Joblife just for a moment stepped in front. You're going to get the whaley ultimate, but it's a trade even. Spear even going back, and still delay coming through from Joblife, managing to keep their players alive, but still ready for a duel. And it's a pause. I thought it was a pause. It's not. Echo just takes the peak. Oh, and it's a good spam from Runner. Favian is well taken.
3 versus 2 situation. Joblife given numbers and time on their side. Slowly starting to run out here as they've not beaten that first line of defense. The Vice Wall is still active, so even a smoke to just fake any kind of pressure won't do all too much.
30 seconds left.
And audaz now left segregated as the spike is yet to be planted. Spear and only his 20 HP.
Player standing.
And 20 seconds to play with as well. And
Through the middle of the map as well, so plenty of support there.
Just quickening that pace up towards C to pull bodies across. And Runner just steps a bit too far. Echo, the one to punish. And, I mean, overwhelming in towards Waterfall.
Down,
And Favian will stop it. Spike now in his favour. And he's going to get a third. A player who kind of went missing towards the start of groups. And UNFAKE, who may go missing here as Echo tries to
see it play out from behind the curtain. Listening into the comms here as Eternal Fire are already laying on that pressure.
Wait, Max. In here as well. I'm holding his ping, holding ping.
I'm not holding A anyone.
I'll take A.
Enemy
Okay,
remaining.
push.
Guys, hold B.
I'm holding A.
I'll go for info and C. Take that.
Push that. Nice, guys.
Scream like that.
Execution looking pretty direct here, first couple rounds.
Pa1ze has just walked straight into the trap of Eternal Fire.
Down. C.
Simple mistakes like that you'll get punished for at the highest level. Still, Joblife need to be careful. That's a good kill from Doma. Bringing things back on side. Echo still looking to dance with this one around the pillar. And the operator of Favian still here with support of Spear.
Yeah, 2-on-2. Joblife looking to peek out. Favian catches kamyk as he looks to make an escape. Runner spotted, deals one headshot, beats the second.
Somehow UNFAKE is still alive, and the acceleration on towards B. audaz looking to respect what's being thrown forward. And Joblife know that this is a big important round, and Eternal Fire do as well, as they've killed almost all the server. Just 2 players remain, as the Ultimate's committed to try and make Eternal Fire pay.
Pa1ze's already out on site. The only problem is it's led kamyk to his death. Thinking there was a little bit of space to work with, but Pa1ze's leaving that angle open, tries to play himself back in. Disconnect on some of the remaining players on the Eternal Fire side. The closest pair, though, are the ones watching the spike in main.
Yeah, that's the most important. They've even created a crossfire with that dash. Pa1ze with that stun could do a bit of damage at the same time, and manages to dice it. Thinks about the second, has heard the dash, anticipates audaz, can't quite get the kill.
Is out.
Pa1ze not stopping. No punches held here as he's trying to get stalled out by Eternal Fire. Still going and finally gets the reset. Favian going for one of his own and just can't quite, gets caught out. Advantage towards Joblife, but only for a moment. That's going to be compounded. kamyk doing well. Spike finally tapped. Again, it's just deathmatch after deathmatch, and Echo. A little gap in which to work.
2 players watching this, even a third now with UNFAKE.
Yeah, making no mistakes. And that's exactly...
The decision to push into the pit here against the pistols is a risky one. Runner gets all the way through, but Spear and Echo combining, this just feels like a death sentence. UNFAKE sending his teammates to their own slaughter as it's a 3 versus 5, backs to the wall, B site open, but for only a moment.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a charity round just given to Eternal Fire at this moment in time. There's 2 rifles to pick up, and Eternal Fire...
Oh, no. It's right into the judge. Favian's already up in lobby. This is the freest 2 kills you could ever expect at that kind of range. And Joblife have made an absolute mess of the round which should have sent them clear.
From B, even the molly from the Viper. Seems like kamyk's going to try and scale towards stairs. If he moves it any further, audaz is there to support. Favian with a good shot, and Pa1ze as well. Favian now under pressure and can't quite get the shotted to work. Once again, Pa1ze showing those entries, but Spike is caught in no man's land. kamyk managing to punish Echo. And audaz still here. Joblife looking and hunting kills, but they've got to get that Spike down, and finally they will.
Yeah, no recourse for audaz there either. The round's repeatability. Joblife are going to go ahead and make another A insurgent. Spear still sending himself forwards with the ult, and
It's Echo within this corner that I really start to worry about.
Been pulled on the nade. kamyk, the spike carrier, trying to cross the gap towards the C site, and now the full execution. The finish into the site. Runner, while blinded, still finds Echo. Little bit of luck perhaps, but it's exactly what Joblife needed to get in here. Flashing down the door as nekky and Spear try and retaliate, but it's all runner in the feed. Favian offering some reprieve that Eternal Fire required, but it's a 3 versus 1, and the crossfire is set up. He's walking straight into trouble, and that close clear second guess can't reset, and just waiting to see what Eternal Fire want to do.
It's that B main push, but it's even for some part. But same time, Joblife come out the other end. Pays, where is he going? And does identify at least Echo.
Oh, Echo's still running this one down though, Cairo, and he's dead for it. It looks like Joblife have queued up a 13th round, and the biggest thing for me is...
But Eternal Fire put all their hopes in the controller. Swing out, gets at least onto Doma. kamyk deep in towards backside, a hard clear, no TPs out of this. So there's a delay.
It's almost impossible to get back in, even with the paranoia.
Yeah, gonna try it, but kamyk. Everybody now knowing, and Favian will get a freebie. Spear as well, and acceleration towards the east side.
Yeah, Spear holding his nerve there for that flash as well, just waiting for the second player. Audio given away by Pa1ze, and UNFAKE getting caught before he even has a chance to retake here. Already down to their final 2 players. Eternal Fire all over this pistol.
Yeah, there's no way that they let this one go. Nekky's even there for a little bit more safety should they need it. Overall, Eternal Fire have started this at a blistering pace, and realistically just waiting for...
Sonra ultiyi bas,
Atıyorum
olayalım,
flash.
at.
Attım.
Beyler spike alın. Rampaya bakıyor.
Rampa sol.
Yakala onu, bas ultiyi, git onu vur. Git rampaya.
Rampa sağ, rampa sağ.
Pikliyor, hala pikliyor.
Side'e gelirsiniz, side'e
Hayra
gelirsiniz.
yürü, side boş. Kır, Reveal'ı kır. Shot atıyorum.
Rampaya boru vereceğim, su bitecek.
Evan smoke bitti.
CT alabilirsiniz.
Heaven smoke bitti. Rampaya kursar canım, kapanabilirsin. Heaven bitti ya.
Canım var.
Güzel, 80 vurdum Feyde. 40 astıra, 80 Feyde.
Mete yakın.
CT'ye dog atacağım.
I should be low. Guys, I'm not slide this, okay? I have full import.
One second. Wait, let me stun. I'm smoking main.
1, 2. I'm stunning on them, I'm going out.
Yeah. Wait. I'm watching side for you. Facing. Side one. You want side someone. I hold elbow as well. Walking up. Nice! That's it.
Creep up towards B now. 3 players in tower already.
30 seconds
kamyk
left.
has went into astral form at the wrong time. He's heard the rope being hit and not cleared.
No way!
Oh, Spear, that's a disaster. I mean, even the haunt, really good from UNFAKE. It's still, though, a 3-on-3 that they need to try and get across. Spike finally committed.
Yeah, and Echo's managed to merge from mid-control into tower now. He's the first roadblock here for Joblife to get past.
Oh, a big player to try and get through, but his shot's not hitting. Oh, finally does, but it's an even trade. And he should have got more realistically with how easy that first kill looked. nekky low himself, and UNFAKE has cleared in towards CT. It's just a low player now. The captain of Eternal Fire, good first shots, and stunned up. Pa1ze, making no...
Eternal Fire into the gun round. They've got Favian set up on an op here in ramp, but he glides through and takes UNFAKE immediately out of play. kamyk not too far behind as audaz catches the mid-extension. And Eternal Fire with the ball in their court here. Pa1ze looking to rock them back, but even he can't hit the mark in this round.
To live by the sword or die by the sword for Joblife as they try to match Eternal Fire's aggression.
3 1 versus 1s more than anything else. Eternal Fire setting up those fights specifically for this operator.
And calling Favian for support to hit this A site in towards Doma.
No way for him to play out here, but it's a strong off angle in front of default. Looking to try and play off of the thorns. The flash actually blinds himself there, I think. And definitely be curious to see if there is a switch up from them.
Runner will do now. Full bill of utility, and well, straight off that line. As he now gets all the information, but it's good utility, and he should be dead. Still alive somehow, and finally caught out. An operator shot fired off.
Look at the rotation though. Steps being heard by kamyk. Only 25 seconds.
In position, good first kill. Needs one more. 20 seconds left and making himself an issue.
Yeah, he's just bought all of the time here. Pa1ze gets on site, and the delay is doing everything.
Yeah, it's up to Pa1ze now to try and deny, and does. Spike on the floor, and even a stun to help out. TP on, and it's easy in the end. It's a disaster. So scared, but I mean, not scared now. Look at this. Favian just so far ahead, and runners operator not finding what they need. Oh, UNFAKE, I mean, alive for a moment, but not much longer. His runner once again can't find impact.
Eternal Fire showing that they can play with a couple different styles. Steps heard of audaz as he's just looking to survive on the other side of this smoke.
Confirmation with that body in B main that this could be a B split. And that's where you're starting to see the bodies, or well, at least kamyk, start to drop back, right? He needs to be sure, and there's a fight forward in towards Spear's position. As he comes out the runner back, he's caught out. And runner's still on site, calling for the support of kamyk. Favian out. Does he realise? No, he doesn't. kamyk has got the value, and so is UNFAKE. That's just such...
Well, he's doing the talking in the server at the moment, and it's UNFAKE's site that they're heading into yet again. Sees lands, but the nade not quite there for the kill. The echo found in mid though, and he's collapsed upon so quickly. This eco has very quickly been ground down.
Favian trying to play with that shotgun. kamyk playing with a rifle.
Spike down.
And with confidence.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And that's the Guardian down on the floor.
Scoreline right now feeling binding as Joblife already up to 6, and here you go. Favian shot down on his entry to ramp. It's Pa1ze again behind this to just backfill the main space, confirm those suspicions as the question marks are raised.
That's a nice placement of the wall. Echo's just going to walk straight in and notify the players. Runner first up.
And you were thinking maybe he was just going to drop a nade in there, but didn't have the util available to him, of course. Wins the fight outright instead, and Eternal Fire hamstrung here.
Yeah, let's...
Not a single kill in the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, but at the same time, look at UNFAKE, the position that he's found himself in. Big real estate, should they start to pivot elsewhere, but still trying to fight heaven.
I think the thing is, it's afforded this bigger rotation more than anything else. Still 4 bodies for Joblife towards A.
Ooh.
And now, UNFAKE's chance to strike. He's looking to slip between the lines, but gets spotted ahead of time, and so Eternal Fire can jump the gun and find the B site free for the taking.
Still got most of that real estate that they had previously. Sees missed, and now Eternal Fire go elsewhere. Issues, perhaps, for Joblife to try and clear out.
This is a fantastic call from nekky, just identifying that rotation through mid after losing a couple players.
Oh. Those shots, though, have identified and pulled Joblife back.
And it's going to take a while here for Eternal Fire to get the plant in.
10 seconds left.
In terms of the post plant, to try and move the needle, they need some more room to try and work with. You can already see Spear's been able to pry away some main space, but the rest of Joblife collapsing through heaven. They've already taken him out of play. Doma finds his man, and nekky, the only one left behind, has a spike opportunity to make something happen. Coming up on some big ults here. nekky with the Nightfall, and you're always looking at him getting things started, and he does towards B.
Good nade placement as well, as Favian was just ahead of the pack. Oh, the showstopper at least trades out. Same time as this backside and position that Joblife have, and still not cleared. This Astro Wall could be huge, but instead Eternal Fire rout out any resistance, and that spike can go down.
The pit here in tower as well. It should be impossible to get back through, but Pa1ze is starting to make you believe.
He has the Midas touch. Turning this round into gold, turning kills into value, but not here, not now. It's kamyk. An age-old name that we've heard, and players still looking towards heaven. They don't know. Spear finally anticipates and gets his ace. Straight back into this one.
Only a few weeks ago, but still so much work to be done. And we need more of that from Spear in the second half if we're to believe that Eternal Fire can turn this one around. It's not just him, though. It's Favian as well.
Eternal Fire hungry as they push down mid.
Joblife haven't been able to beat one of these teams yet, but today might just be the day. Combining in middle and compounding the pain as the pistol looks ever close.
Yeah, just confirmation that no one's in sewers and no one towards heaven. There'll be steps heard about nekky. kamyk doing well there. So it's just a player on flank.
nekky, very brave, bold on his reapproach towards the A site as UNFAKE is going back for the orb here as well. And again, it's back to this garage fight. Joblife on the up. And we're listening in to see what they'll do here after going one down to audaz.
Last player
My
standing.
bad.
He's turned up the heat.
He's doubled his kills.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, audaz can do that. He's one of these players that you can try and isolate, or else he'll do something like that. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what Joblife's up to.
I mean, no commitment made.
I mean, playing around this Vise, it makes things a lot slower, but Joblife still make it work. Pace, where are we going? Oh, the kills still go Eternal Fire's way, and Joblife finally equal things out. Big kill from Echo, still trying to keep fighting, and that's his death.
TP in behind from audaz doesn't work out. He's tripped the wall.
Yeah, Doma now alerted, but both players so low, and potentially at point of going to get killed. Doma now 26 points of health. He needs to be clean with that, and it's an easy way to look at it. Runner is going to try and use his showstopper to do it. It's a good stun to condemn audaz's position. Echo going to drop out, and Spear from backside not clear. Oh my God! Unbelievable! An ace on the cards once again for Spear. Joblife undone after. Time to talk things over. We spoke about it before, the French timeout, as it's been named, and kamyk given at least one, so Spear now tiered up.
30.
And Spear going for the swing will get it.
There it is.
Second ace of this map.
Showing his scary face. Just clowning on him, I guess. Sharpshooter at the end. Doma's just a couple of times already this series, and he's popped the ult to boot. Immediately shown the door by Runner. But they're not past him just yet. There goes Pa1ze to finish it off. And so, finally, a chance to relax if you're Joblife. No, just kidding. Here are the ults. We're into the B site.
Yeah, they're just going to send it in, but Echo doesn't connect. Well, not quite fully anyway from his shorty.
Couple low health bars here. This is dangerous for Joblife.
Oh, Favian trying to play through the wall. nekky does, and that's shorty getting the conversion.
One of the low players. Spike still going in though, and a chance to set this up in post.
That's important. Round the new box, Favian plays and doesn't quite see the player.
Didn't clear it.
2 versus 1.
Joblife yet to fake out through just one player, so Pa1ze is really an indicator of that commitment. Favian does find the first of the players on the way through, and Pa1ze recoupling up with the rest of his team, can't get it going. The catalyst for a site conversion stopped in his tracks.
Yeah, but look at this. Runner starting to move. A 1 versus 1 against Spear.
I mean, it is an opportunity looming for him, but Spear has read the situation so well. Eternal Fire navigating this and drawing a line in the sand. It's a deep perimeter towards both B and A that Joblife have been offered with their final 3 players.
30 seconds left.
Joblife start to investigate. There's a chance about this. 25 seconds, sure, but I mean, rotations could be cut off. It's all about the duels. And well, unfortunately,
bringing us back on level terms. Nekky's walking in to see if he can elicit a bit of damage at the end, but no response. UNFAKE unwavering though. They have peeled off this just a little.
Crossfire though, almost established. Echo doesn't need one. Spears Molly.
30 seconds left.
An operator which can very quickly find values. We've seen from Favian. Did get identified, but still not really cleared. And this has been an issue for Joblife, the operators. Favian out with his ulti. Should he need it?
You can see the intent here as Pa1ze is moving through the map with some serious speed. What a shot from Pa1ze! Let loose. And letting Joblife into this round, the round which they require to extend play.
Echo's walked out of the pit. This is a big duel to win out, and he can't do it. Caught out.
And so once more, the hero for Joblife is Pa1ze, trading a red jersey for the one that eliminated him from stage 3, and 3 already on the round. Going through the gears as he gets onto A, still hanging about in the heavens, and that's one given away. Still a chance here for Joblife to stabilize. A disconnect between the final players. They need to set this one up.
Time to do that, but audaz pretty late, and Spear already looking for a duel. And you've got so many angles to try and clear. Think about this late win condition and kamyk in heaven.
I mean, Audaz's movement just on the valence of that, so only now hearing it and starting to reinvestigate the heaven space. Eternal Fire trying to make it happen on the site as it stands. UNFAKE played in from the corner, he's shut down, and with that, Spike vacant. Smoke's not up, no visual cover here for Eternal Fire to try and play with until Audaz gets his utility back. kamyk has dropped the grab well and he's inviting this play to be made, but it doesn't look like there's enough time here for Eternal Fire. It's almost got to be a full stick for Audaz and he can't claim.
There's an idea about this for Joblife, but need to be careful, and Favian and Echo still getting the value. Spike picked up and UNFAKE starting to head for the hills. It's up to kamyk to try and rescue something back as he moves in towards B heaven.
But Joblife should now realize it was a stack that they headed straight into at the start of the round. A brilliant call before the barrier from nekky. Something from the coach slot perhaps, and as you say, kamyk has to be the difference here. Audaz just using the ult to gain some info. Garage is clear, but this is the gap.
Joblife try and work it and do so well.
kamyk!
Unbelievable, he had to be the player, and is Doma gonna rip the ultimate and try and create a little bit of delay to get that spike down, but he's gone. 3 versus 2 now for overtime.
Bullets just flying straight over the head. Cosmic Divide comes in, but no one's playing close to it. It's such a deep hold here entrenched on the Joblife side, and while kamyk's playing late with util, he has no way to support UNFAKE here.
Yeah. 3 versus 2 for map 3 as well. Oh, information as the players start to scale out. kamyk brought back, only 2 seen, 1 missing. Utility being sent forward. UNFAKE managing to do so well! Unbelievable! And it's a one-on-one for kamyk to take it to overtime. Time low, the grab well good, and half not found. Issues now for Echo. He needs to win the next duel, but kamyk plays it so well!
Is so often known to do is just walk out on a full contact. And so a chance to trigger the wall here in behind could be huge as finally the smoke fades and the fight in middle goes Eternal Fire's way. Runner up in smoke in the end. And Joblife down to their final 2 players.
Oh, UNFAKE
Has to make a hero stand and can't. He falls in the first round of OT. And Doma's got it all to do.
What tends to be Joblife time. This overtime going, first round at least, to Eternal Fire. It seems 4 versus 1 for Doma to try and clutch from, which seems so impossible.
Far-fetched for sure. Echo will walk into his crosshair and Spear's back out on the site. That should have been a free.
Eternal Fire. Remember, Na'Vi showed a Joblife for what they were. Eternal Fire have struggled to do that. And at this moment in time, Pa1ze lucky to still be alive as that siege starts to dissipate and regenerate health. Eternal Fire ready to brawl.
Joblife decision to make if they want to commit to this still, because they know there's numbers behind this.
And it still looks like Eternal Fire are going to... And I mean, with this contact of utility on towards A, Joblife should have an idea.
Yeah, Joblife's still a little slow to call the rotation over, so they don't get the extra body for the time being, but resolve shown by Doma as he lights up a couple players. Pa1ze was the first to go down. Runner has now arrived in course and does drop the spike in an awkward position. Further support still making its way in, filtering through the ranks as Eternal Fire have no comfort to the situation right now.
And with audaz on 44 points of health and Favian low himself, Joblife have a chance to capitalise here, but I'm walking to short.
Yeah, Eternal Fire under the tree looking for a duel. It's Echo again leading the line, and Echo finding a third before the round is done, so it's all sat on kamyk. With the knife already used, it's just the flashes to get something going. He should be the first responder here from spawn as Eternal Fire are hitting into the B site.
They are. I mean, trying to play in Spear by using the Waylay utility, but he's used up all his shield. It's all up to the health now, and Doma cleared it backside. UNFAKE stepping forward, but traded out. It's this Logs players that Runner's trying to work with, trying to work a kill, and nekky, oh, he could have got a second, but just misses out. Pa1ze and kamyk to join at the hip.
A little bit of time before we get to see that though, 2 versus 3. Pixel angle held at the start there by Eternal Fire, taking contact, knowing at least one of these players coming through CT.
Yeah, Paranoia to come back in, but Eternal Fire do not let them back in. So well played, diligent in post, and they know what the protocols are for Joblife.
Actually, it's towards main instead as he stops that push from coming in. Favian's found the opener though.
Yeah, it was really nice shots. As you can see, Runner trying to fight his way through. Still gets a kill for his troubles, so back to 4-on-4.
It's actually an opportunity for plays to try and play back in with this op. No one on Eternal Fire can afford to overextend, but Spear certainly thinks so with these blades.
Oh, and the Hunter's Fury back in. I mean, ultimate versus ultimate, and it's one that Joblife have come out the other side of. Runner should know about this short push. It's happened before. And Eternal Fire tried to be proactive, but catching the both players almost off guard as audaz tries to clear out and does, but now has to try and get back onto Spine.
Yeah, change up of the knife, close wall, but hits both duelists, so the scale slowed. Runner does get caught in the null command though, and Eternal Fire just melts straight through the robot in front of him. Taken offline.
Oh,
and in this 5v3, Joblife very quickly doesn't look like they've been able to fully reset just yet, so Eternal Fire...
Bekle. Benim ulti at, orada kal. Gördün mü? Tamam, ulti at, Veli ultisi at.
Atıyorum. Adam site'da, adam site'da. Ona satıyor.
Kayo da burada.
Yakın.
Spears da Kayo.
Stairs. Stairs.
Burada.
Ya solda
Baba da CT geldi.
Sen bir adım eder. Sonra daha ayda. Aa, ulti attı da. Anasının amında yak adam.
Canım yok, canım yok.
Evet, canım var.
Piksel'den CT bakabilirsin Favian.
Bana bir tek sende var.
Açık kurdum.
Bana, aynen tam bu iyi böyle. Hareket yürür beyler.
Yes.
Eternal Fire, clinical on the execution there towards B. Lose a player in A main, but very quickly find their way. And with Doma in a 1v3, within the wheelhouse, Echo low, but this Phantom Spray has to be heaven sent. A hard clear on the close corner is not going to set him up.
Eternal Fire, I thought they were lucky to get into this position. Into the second rounds of games. Favian elsewhere has found his first kill though. In this round at least.
Joblife trying to reinvestigate towards middle. It's Echo in link, but no information for him. Back to the play.
Oh,
Runner catches him.
He sees two players towards that
30
top
seconds
of mid, and you can see exactly that Necky's been deposited to watch flank and gets value for it.
And now, look, with smokes on kamyk, the first player out of action, it's just too easy to play from main. Doma at the double makes it a 2-on-2. All of a sudden, there's a possibility still here about this one.
Yeah, but the health is so low. And both players on Eternal Fire have full health.
Reveal onto the op. Oh, brings nekky off the line for just a moment, but it won't be enough of a window for Doma to strike into. 24 points of health. He needs audaz clean, and then even nekky beyond against a well-oiled foot. In the next game. Sorry, I say oil and foot, and your mind just drifts elsewhere.
Oh, your mind drifts elsewhere? Interesting one from Yumi, and it's an interesting walkout from Favian as Runner's able to get the second kill of the round, and Joblife starting to look a little bit more awake. They got the value last time from a timeout, and it looks like they'll win the consecutive round in a 2 versus 5. You expect them to.
Yeah, it's a brilliant peek out in unison. Again, Runner just playing a coordinated game, and this...
Shot is missed, and calling to his teammates that there's going to be danger towards short.
Yeah, Runner again able to dispel this though. Favian falling and away from the rest of the team despite the setup. It's not enough.
A much more reserved look towards mid now, and Eternal Fire can start to re-clear this part of the map. It's really just put all on Doma towards B. But this is a good gamble by Joblife. Only seeing one, that was the Sentinel. And do they double guess themselves?
I mean, Eternal Fire have shown discipline from these positions in the past. Been quite happy to just slow it down and wait for Joblife to overreact. And as you see here, Runner has been isolated on dice. It's kamyk that they may yet overlook though. Boosted up, UNFAKE to support him. 2 kills from the captain, and that might just be enough. Joblife will go for back-to-back rounds here. Here is the op. Already Spear trying to drag the crosshair and pays. Just can't correct in time. The round which Joblife desperately need to stay hanging in this upper bracket. is starting to get away from them now. Favian moving towards the site with serious intention. Ult behind him to be used if required. It's the Hunter's Fury from the opposite side to try and send them packing, and Runner capitalizes. Good damage there. UNFAKE finding Spear in the end with the duelist off the board. Joblife have a chance to come back into retake.
Yeah, they've got utility, but audaz tries to try and get a kill back. Can't get it. So now this retake can get underway.
Just a single smoke, still waiting on that dart. A one-way maybe for nekky to try and play off, but you're still clutching at straws. audaz could find a kill for a reposition, perhaps. It's all situational right now, all up in the air as Joblife have been so efficient on these retakes. Starting to play again as Unison. Runner's bait is not acted upon. It's simply one kill back in the conversation, and audaz with time on his side. The head of UNFAKE taken, and could this seriously fall apart right now? One left to get, and audaz, he ain't gonna miss from that kind of distance.
Who's gonna give them a lifeline? It has to be UNFAKE. And we checked in with him in an interview before the match. Joblife struggled here and there, but once again they try to invite the pressure, and it's Runner who is the first one to take contact. kamyk from top mid could activate and find himself some value, and it's actually Runner instead who finds that kill.
It's a player pushed out from A, and Joblife not just into the B site yet. Oh, Eternal Fire fighting back through,
Down B.
and it's from the flash of Echo that they find the kills. Drop deep to back site. Let them get away with it for just a moment, and the Marshall buy is a little off-piste. Anything to put some fluid in the tank, get the engine running. It's kamyk picking off Spear to start, though, and with Market taken away, I mean, there's some serious threat here for an Echo under fire. Target-rich environment, he takes two, which seems to be good enough. But a 3-on-3 situation, an upgrade at the very least for Joblife.
Yeah, but look at towards middle here.
Yeah, it's UNFAKE just inserted on the other side of the railing. Has to be careful. Classic had to find something. It has. 1 for 1. And back to even numbers again. Doma off angle, holding onto stairs, and that's the checkmate. Favian in a 1v2. It's not the gun you want for the job, the Outlaw. These shots have to be sharp. And while he knows where Doma is, Runner still doing circles on the back of his mind. Some valuable insight.
I'm flashing mid base. 3, 2, 1.
Guys, go A split. Go finish A split.
Cam mid operator.
Go A split.
Rotating.
I can do one smoke, you ready?
Yeah, go.
1, 2.
I'm paranoia for you. Go, I'm holding you.
Spike down mid.
Left.
Sorry.
Be short, could be short in front of you. Come to me.
Go away. We have only Omen there.
Come to me, Doma.
Wait, I'm coming, bro.
I'm gonna swing. 1, 2.
Guys, can you walk garden to max and you go spawn?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
holding
gonna
it.
search on this device. I think it's not bad.
Go. You want me to break heaven when you pick city?
No,
No, sure, no.
Go heaven together.
Wait.
This side. 61.
2. Don't see. Might be heaven. Hold heaven. I'm only city.
Just knife under heaven when you'll be close.
I will knife under heaven. Wait.
I'll smoke mine for you.
And if he's close, we can do pop flash.
I'm gonna do flash if he's close. Nothing
Big
left.
main. 1.
2.
I'll plant. Stay heaven.
Go.
Stay heaven.
I need to hold heaven now.
30 seconds left.
Door's open.
Bir yerde olabilir.
Bir tane short var bekle.
Bir shortsa
Short.
biri burada. Ha, diğeri de plant.
Under heaven. Short. Kontak bekliyorlar. Peki orada.
Not a Waylay fan, even though
No, I
you got
hate
the
it.
instant refract. Look at the
Yeah.
space that he's taking in B.
Oh no.
You give that guy the op, Spears missed the shots, so Paze has another valuable entry, and with this Hunter's Fury coming in to add covering fire, Eternal Fire have it spot on. Runner brought down to his knees. Spike in the open, kamyk can claim it with the ult, but it's still a 3v1 he has to play into.
Yeah, but he's looking for this first kill, not to bring Runner back.
One enemy remaining.
nekky not giving him the chance and running back towards A site. It's now a 40-second timer, and he knows there's so many opportunities for Eternal Fire to approach this site.
Retrieving the KO, impossible. So kamyk left down to his own devices, wanted to dig out that kill of nekky, who is solo towards heaven, but a lack of information right now makes this all the more difficult. Favian the first layer, Eternal Fire coming in from short. Dart revealing most of the site. They should expect Gen. That's when the hinder comes in.
Just to remind you, they're sticking around in main, and it's Spear this time who gets the kill.
One which is ready for a short push.
Flash. Oh, to play in pace just does not work out. Eternal Fire.
Spear to hold the cross. He knows Market is vulnerable. Actually, it is only Favian here on the other side of the door.
As well, they can break out and surprise the operator, which so far, I mean, again, finding value! An insane double kill!
30
And the
seconds left.
spike now. Kamyk doesn't have his ulti to bring
Walking
it into Favian. Walking into this operator. I'm sorry for doubting him. I'm so sorry, because again he finds value. Spear's blades not quite hitting. Joblife now start to accelerate, start to get towards the site, but audaz, the ace up the sleeve. And he's even found the kill for it. He's found 3. He's gonna